Welcome to this third Morphit video. My name's Andrew Lemon from the Edge Software Consultancy. Today I'm going to be showing you how to add charts and graphs to your spreadsheets in Morphit. This video follows on from the second video where we showed you how to combine tables together in order to build interactive data capture and analysis sheets. Let's review where we're up to. In this spreadsheet we've got the sales table, which combines both the year and month to record the sales volumes of individual products by month across the year. We've then summed up the total sales for each product per year and also summed up the total sales in each month. I've now added a new column, which is the total yearly sales, which you can see on the right hand side here, which you're going to use in the charting. First thing we want to be able to do is to visualize the spread of revenue per month across the years. So what I'm going to do is open up the current page view. I'm going to go add a new field and we're going to call it monthly sales. So this is actually going to be the monthly sales chart, which shows the sales by month across each year. So the next thing to do is then, let's expand that column. I'm then going to open up on the left hand side here, you can see the toolbox on the left hand panel, and we're going to pick the chart type. This will modify the behaviour of the cells in the monthly sales column in order into a chart. So click on that and it'll open up the chart designer. First thing we're going to do is switch on the series, and you can see the default chart is a column chart or histogram, which is the one we want. There are also charts available to display in areas, bar charts, bubble charts, a whole variety of different charts that we'll talk more about in later videos. But let's stick with a column chart in this case. We're going to add this to the main chart area. First thing we're going to do is we're going to use our Y values. Okay, the Y value is going to be the monthly sales totals. We've got that. We'll pick that through the data picker, and you can see immediately I have a preview of the chart. I'm also then going to add an annotation to the data, which is going to be the month. So again, we go through to the sales thing. We'll pick the month field using the date selector, and we can see now we've got an annotation of each month. Now I'm going to pretty up the diagram by just changing some of its features. So first of all, let's go through to the axes, and we're going to label the axes. So the x-axis is month, and then the y-axis is going to be sales. I'm also then going to switch off the labels by turning them transparent. So we've got the annotations already, we don't need those. I'm also going to go to the y-axis and then set the maximum manually. So you can see they're all going to be between 0 and 200,000 for the revenue. I'm also going to set the points. So in this case we're going to go and we're going to switch off the points because I don't want to see them on the column graph. So again, we'll set those to transparent. Finally, we're going to add a title to the chart. So this is sales by month. Okay. Click OK, and there's our chart. Expand that a little bit more. Because I added it at the top level, you can see I've got a single chart for every year in the sheet. So here's my charts. Okay, now what I want to be able to do is actually to plot annual totals for each of the years. So I'm going to do that on a pie chart. So what I'm going to do is select the area where I want to display the pie chart. I'm going to merge the cells. I'm then going to take the chart tool and turn this cell into a chart cell. Go to the series tab. This time I want to pick a pie chart, and again I'm going to add to area 1 I'm going to pick my Y values. This time they're going to come from the sales table and the year total figures. I'm also going to add an annotation which is going to be the year. So pick that, go through the sales figures again, scroll through, and we'll pick the year as the annotation. So now you can see I can see the segments of my pie and which year they belong with. I'm then going to enhance this graph somewhat. I'm going to add it, turn it into a 3D chart, and just turn the angle to about 30 degrees to make it look a bit nicer. And I'm also going to add a chart title, which is total sales per year. So there's my my chart. So let's just recap what we've done here. What we've done is to add a chart for the sales per month. I've also added on the sheet, I've added one which displays the total sales for the year. So again, if I go in here and increase one of these years, a large amount, I go back to the sales one, you should see that the sales figures for 2010 have increased. So that shows you how to add charts and graphs to your Morphit document.